season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. Now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a launcher. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta.
Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
Right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this to the 32. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And Pat's at the line, ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw from his end zone, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Jones. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And he's upended at the 33 following the good pick on the lead. Jones on 3rd and 2. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Shot here on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half. He's going to stop the behind the line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
The Falcons at 5-4 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest. Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Let's go! Ultra! Go ultra!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Hurry up! Hey, go here!
Out of the gun now on third down. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
and the Falcons have taken the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off play action. Jones. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50. That throw, Charles, in the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They go play action here on first down. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Pats are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with, 35 seconds until the break. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On the double.
They'll throw now on the final play. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Algier, touchdown, Falcons. On CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd and 7, Jones delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. The tight end Henry here in motion. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's the drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Back to throw again. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offensive coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones being chased out left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyler Boyd from 8 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Tackle by Cole Holcomb. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now back to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run touchdown. I like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there was a lane that could quickly break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such... advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Patriots 36, Falcons 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control and see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over the grass. He continued to survey the field, picked up another target to run the pass. Exactly where it needed to be. Very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked over to A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Patriots have just about sewn up this football game.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Patriots, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.